guess, Matt is kind of he'd been at Kentucky and knows that same system. Do they run basically the same thing that Kentucky tries to do and running up down the court a lot?
Yeah, they play at a pretty fast pace, get up and down the floor. They like to dribble, drive, and create mismatches with some of our bigs, and they like to drive it at the bigs. So you gotta stay down and stay disciplined and know that we got to create layers to our defense.
They have a lot of guards, as you said, that like to dribble, drive into the paint. How much does having a shot blocker or two like Aja and Elena help in trying to limit what they do?
I think it's great to have those shot blockers, but if they're not in positions to block shots because of their speed or because they're being pulled away from the basket, this team shoots a lot of threes. They make a lot of threes, and they're able to attack the basket, so they can kill you one or two ways. We just got to make sure that we're in front of them and contesting their shots.
Do you have to tell Aja and Elena to maybe kind of stay home more than they normally would to guard the paint?
I mean, we got to probably play it a lot of different ways, depending on what's working for us and not working for them. But they're going to be challenged tomorrow night just with their ability to keep people in front and just playing perimeter defense.
As you're talking about that, do you feel like you have a team now that can match up with any kind of offenses going against you? I know you've been harping on defense, but do you think you've kind of gotten to that point?
Well, I mean, I think we know what the game plan is, whether we're able to execute it for 40 minutes, because obviously it's their strengths are probably what our weaknesses are in the post, just running around and having to play a perimeter player is not our strength from a post defense standpoint. But we got length, so we can figure out how we can stand between them and the basket. I think that will play huge dividends on, what we're able to accomplish tomorrow night.
Dawn Age is 15th in the country in total block shots. Is she an elite shot blocker at this point, or is she still kind of learning on the job?
Well, I think she's learning on the job. I think now that she's had some success with it, she's just going for everything now. So we got to figure out how she can be selective in it, because of her contesting all these shots, she really puts herself out of rebounding position if she doesn't get the block. So we got to find a happy medium with her blocking shots and her not giving up, putbacks or not coming up the floor, for people to dump down to her man. So. I think that's just watching film and just kind of understanding when and when not to do it.
How tough is it, I guess, as a shot blocker to try to get the rebound and try to directional block it toward a teammate to start a break?
I mean, it's tough. I think Asia's at the point where she just wants to block the shot. When we can get probably more integral with things once she understands, her rotations and how to get back and how to bait people. So once we get integral with those things, I think she can be better at multitasking in those situations.
It's been kind of fun following the Gamecock Women's Basketball Twitter account this week. Is the Women's Basketball Tweet Week something you kind of look forward to?
It is. Because you get a chance to see their personalities. A lot of times you don't see that because we don't have social media during the year. But I think it's refreshing. It's something new. It's something that they get up for, and I think it's great to see them tweet stuff, shoot some video of things around campus, and because they got really great personalities. Once you get to actually see them, in a social media session.
How many did you go for last night in the intramural game? Or did you?
I'm a low impact passer, but now that I found out that if the females get fouled, you get 3 points, you get 3 foul shots. So I might get some buckets next Tuesday night.
Anything else for Coach?
Don, how long you guys now have been hunted for a couple of years? How much does this team enjoy the fact that everybody points to you guys on the schedule? And when you first became really good, did it take the team a while to adjust to that?
Well, I don't know if they get excited about being hunted all the time because you gotta bring your A game. I think they just adjusted to it. So as a coach, you want that because how much our players have to focus on the game plan. So when you have to focus on a game plan, it trickles down to having good practices and them just staying in character. No matter if it's an off day or if it's a practice day, they have to be thinking about basketball because of being in that 100 position.